New developments in Ukraine now, where Russia launched a massive air raid on Kyiv overnight. Ukraine says 18 missiles were shot down, including 6 hypersonic missiles. This marks the 8th air attack on the capital this month. It comes amid new reports of a former U.S. embassy worker detained in Russia. NewsNation's Nancy Liu joins us live. Nancy, what do we know right now?
Well, Kelly, the State Department has acknowledged this new claim out of Russia and has just confirmed that the man said to be detained is not an American citizen. However, Robert Shonov worked at the U.S. Embassy in Moscow for more than 25 years. The Russian state news agency is reporting that Shonov was arrested in the port city of Vladivostok and charged with conspiracy for alleged illegal covert collaboration with foreigners. According to the State Department, Russia forced the termination of locally employed staff, so Shonov was contracted by a company that provides services to the embassy. Since Shonov is a Russian citizen, the U.S. was not notified of his arrest or in contact with him in any way. Shonov is said to be at the same prison as Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, who was arrested in March for alleged espionage. American Paul Whelan also remains imprisoned in Russia. He was sentenced to 16 years for what the U.S. has called fabricated charges of espionage.
We strongly condemn the reports of the arrest of Robert Shonov, a former employee of the U.S. mission in Russia. These allegations against Mr. Shonov are wholly without merit.
Now, the arrest of Robert Shonov coincides with a significant Russian offensive in Ukraine, a barrage of nearly 20 missiles, all successfully brought down by Ukrainian forces equipped with the Patriot defense system provided by the U.S. Citing the war in Ukraine, the State Department had advised all Americans to leave Russia earlier this year due to the risk of wrongful detentions. Now, the State Department says Shonov's role at the U.S. Embassy was largely centered around the media and public affairs. But again, he is a Russian national, not an American citizen, and no longer directly employed by the U.S. Kelly.
All right, Nancy Liu, we appreciate the update. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.